Sul, vi now frederge, the Sims, and when last we left off, Roger is no longer a baby. Roger has gone from being a baby to a child, and with that we had to work on moving everything around in Dave and Yvette's home. We've built more of an upstairs. Dave and Yvette's bed is now upstairs in their own bedroom, and there is no longer the combined kitchen, dining room, television room. That now no longer has the television. It's been moved into the room that was formerly Dave and Yvette's bedroom. There is more space everywhere, and as is typical for me, I've done all of this with the bills right in front of them, which means that they can't pay the bills right now. They'll be able to pay the bills tomorrow though, after they've both gone to work, as now everyone can work and go to school without having to worry about taking care of a baby. Meanwhile, on the other side of the road, Danielle has to make some friends with star power. Let's get on and try and do that, shall we? Samuel has just gotten home, and is Melisande going to say hi? The answer is, it would seem not. We'll just cancel this interaction here, and say hello ourselves with one interaction. Hello, how are you? Are you well? I hope you are. Not surprisingly, considering how little energy Danielle has, she is fast asleep. We could also have one phone call here, and it couldn't hurt to call up Yvette and say hi, and improve this relationship a little bit more. When I say improve, it will only improve by one single point, so it's more realistic to say that we're treading water here. We have 6,000 simoleons, though, and we could spend that on quite a lot of things. There is only one thing I would like to spend our money on, though, and that's going to involve quite a few more days of saving up, because we're going to be getting Meat Servo at some point. It's a very useful thing indeed, and that really didn't work out at all. That is a shame. We could invite somebody over. You know what, let's actually invite somebody over. Like Yvette, for instance. Not a bad idea. Let's see if she'd like to come over and say hi instead. You have the time, after all. You have quite a few hours left before you have to go to sleep. Your energy is really high, so why not? And the answer is that absolutely. They have so much to catch up on, even though when he tried to ring her for a conversation, it appeared that they didn't have anything to catch up on at all. While you're waiting for her to arrive, you might as well play the piano a little bit. You're going to scratch that pole and then go to sleep, I imagine. That is fine. Your social is high and you have plenty of food, so why not? Play that piano. Play it like a master, because that is what you are, a master of playing the piano. Maybe at some point we'll have you work on your mechanical some more and get that to a maximum level. That means you'll pretty much be able to fix everything exceptionally quickly. Not that anything has broken down. I don't know if there's a correlation between the quality of appliances and how often they break down, but at the moment it seems like we've been quite lucky. How's your energy doing? I'm surprised you can sleep with this going on downstairs. Then again, there are quite a lot of walls in the way. Your fun is maxed out, which is excellent. Time for you to stop playing. And Melisande is just considering what to do. You know what, I might actually get another cat at some point. But I don't know when I'll do that. Hello, Yvette, how are you? Are you well? You didn't bring over any fruitcake, which is good, because we don't want anyone to bring over fruitcake. It sort of just stays there and never leaves. And once again, you were about to walk all the way over there, but you don't need to, because Yvette is right there. Hello, how are you? Are you well? Why did you come into my house? Unlike your house, the room is far better in there than it is out here. There we go. She'll want to come in eventually, I'm sure. Yep, there we go. Be teased. Will that work? I'm never sure if this interaction works. And it always does. And so we're just going to have a conversation. because that's what Samuel is good at doing, having conversations. Besides, most of the other interactions really aren't that good. Let's just, I think maybe twice or 3 times is fine. Besides, they're talking about parties. They could talk for hours about parties. We don't really need this to go that far, because once it's in the high 80s, that will be absolutely fine. There we go. What is it at now? It's at 81. We'll have one more conversation, and then we'll say goodbye. There we go. That is absolutely fine. The relationship is now at 90, and you still have a fair amount of energy. So we'll have you go to sleep. Melisande is also asleep, which is handy. You're soon to be getting up. Well, this was a nice conversation. I didn't even make food for you, because you didn't complain about needing any. So long! You could do that tomorrow as well, and invite Dave over and improve that relationship. We really need to improve that relationship. We're going to be focusing on you for a little while here, just so that we can have you get up at a decent time. Then again, you might get yourself up eventually. Now seems absolutely fine, though. You're going to... I was about to say you could serve some breakfast, but realistically, Samuel needs a better meal than the one you're going to cook, because the amount of cooking you have compared to the amount of cooking he has, well, there really isn't a comparison. He has 5 more levels than you do. So you're going to do that, and then this, and then that, and then you're going to play the piano, and then we're going to invite somebody over. How is your energy doing? We're going to have you stay asleep for a little while longer, until your energy is at maximum, or 6 o'clock, whichever comes first. It's likely going to be 6 o'clock. What are you up to? You're going to follow Danielle. Fair enough. And I think it's time for you to get up now. And you're going to do exactly the same routine. You're going to have breakfast, you're going to use this, you're going to use that. You need to be careful there, because sometimes you'll accidentally click the sim within the shower rather than the shower itself. You don't need to have any fun, but having fun is always a good idea. There we go, you're about to gain a point of creativity, and you did gain a point of creativity. Time for you to invite somebody over. Let's call a neighbour. Even though there's a very high chance that this somebody we're going to be inviting over, Sybil, doesn't live anywhere near us, Sybil is still counted as a neighbour. Alright, you're just eating breakfast. And in the somebody section, there is Sybil, and we're going to invite you over to say hello. And if we're lucky, you may come over very soon. Hello, would you like to come over? The answer is... no. Well, that's unfortunate. We may have to pop over to Studio Town instead, and hopefully encounter Sybil as we work. Might not be a bad idea, actually. The carpool for Samuel is going to arrive in about an hour. You could go out while he's away. That seems like a good idea. Or maybe we can call that other somebody to come round. Maybe that person is, more inclined to agree. Alright, Irma, would you like to come over and say hello? We know you far less well than we knew Sybil. Are you going to come round? The answer is... no. Nobody is going to come round, and I've had Samuel get up way too late. There's going to be no time for that. I think you're just going to have to go to Studio Town, and hopefully you'll meet somebody there that you can talk to. Your mood is fantastic, though. Fill this up while you're at it. You should have time to have a shower before you go to work, though. And then tomorrow, you're going to go and, or rather, after work, you're going to ring Dave and have him come over. And then you can improve your relationship with him. It won't take you that long, I'm sure. You know what, we're going to ring for that cab to Studio Town right now. Might as well. You were going to listen to some music, but I stopped that. No listening to music for you. And you're not going to stop your shower until it's done. We do indeed need you to get a ride to a Studio Town. And off you go to work. And this will save the game in its current condition. I don't know how this interaction is going to work, and I don't know why you went upstairs. Fortunately, you are now in your car, which counts as you being at work, even though you're currently not at work. Nice that the game does that. And off we go! Over to here. We're not going to be doing much here. We may just do the cycle of the photo shoot once or twice to earn a little bit of money, and then you'll be talking to people. Mingling, as it were. You're going to model for winter wear once, and then again. And who's here? There is, let's have a look. We're going to go to the first story so that we can have a look. There is Alexis here, there is Rich there, and there is Pristine Christine. I think Pristine Christine works here rather than being a celebrity. And there is Lana, once again doing what she does best, causing a traffic jam. If you move over there, there we go, they can get past. And there is Kara. We're going to focus on this and see what things we need to do. Alright, we're in a good mood, so this should go pretty well. And we'll gain those much-needed pluses. Hello! We'll do exactly the same routine as we did before, which is 3 energetics. Here we go. Energetic, energetic, and energetic. And I don't think... Nope, we don't want energetic as the first one. Hello, Kapil. How are you? And it seems like energetic is the second one that you want. Kapil is going on the computer. And energetic is the third one you want as well. Why is that computer so popular? The only computer in Studio Town with access to video games. How did I know you were going to play video games? So we want seductive, energetic, and energetic. I think we might have succeeded on the second attempt. Sometimes that will happen. And very rarely, it'll be just energetic, energetic, energetic. And you'll only need to try once to succeed. Excellent. You know what? I think we'll be talking to you at some point. That's a good plan. We have succeeded. We've succeeded so well. Done. The lens has forgiven you. I will need more time to make my peace. I think that's because we succeeded on the second attempt. Also, we got 111 simoleons there. Not bad. We're going to model one more set of winter wear shots, and then we're going to say hi to Kapil here, and see what video game he's playing. He's having lots of fun, that's for sure. Our mood has gone down to 3. Hopefully that's not going to be bad for us. Let's try this again. I doubt we're going to be as lucky as we were before, but we might be. Okay. Energetic, energetic, and energetic. And energetic is indeed the first step. That is a good start. Not the second one, though. So it's energetic something, and no. So it's energetic something something. We're a third of the way there, at least. There is a chance that it might be energetic, seductive, seductive. So let's try that. Energetic, seductive, seductive. A velvet lining to a puddle rippled by blurring headlights. Try again. We will. So we got the first third correct. But is the next one seductive? The answer is no. No, it is not. But is the third one? Yes, it is. So we've figured out what we need to do. Hello, Samantha. How are you? What we need to do is as follows. We need to do energetic, artistic, and seductive. And I hope I got that correct, otherwise this is going to go horribly wrong. So the first one was good. The second one is also good. Kapil, please stay there. We would like to talk to you. You're going away now, aren't you? No, we can still greet you. That's good. Who else is around? There are lots of people around right now, which is good. We're going to earn that money, and then we're going to say hello to you. And hopefully you're going to want to talk to us, because we want to meet everyone. And if you're a nobody, I'll be very surprised, because you're dressed like you're going on the red carpet. Quickly, we must run and give chase, and hopefully... suddenly you just appeared out of nowhere. Danielle has mastered teleportation. Let us talk to him. He is most certainly a somebody. But do they get on? The answer is... they do seem to get on. It would be good if he was a very high-flying celebrity, which would allow us to get a lot of star power very early on. Maybe they might become very good friends. We might as well have them talk as much as they possibly can. Why not, eh? Doing so here in this non-time that they're currently existing in is the best time to do so. We'll talk a few more times. They really get on when it comes to sports. Alright, that was a shorter bit of conversation. They also, not surprisingly, can talk about movies and the weather. They really are getting on quite well. And something went wrong. Maybe... something went wrong there. Is that broken? It might be broken. Do we want a photo opportunity? This is a clever idea. Let's have a photo opportunity. I don't think anybody is actually going to take your picture, though. I don't think he realized this when he was coming up with this cunning plan. Unless Lana's going to come over. Aha! Paparazzo! Look! Photo opportunity here! Nobody's actually going to come over, are they? No one. Is anybody going to pay attention to this photo opportunity in the making? Nobody? At all? You're nearby? Does that count? I don't think it counts. I think you picked a really poor place to do this. I hope we're not going to be stuck here forever, because that would be unfortunate considering that the game saves when you enter Studio Town. And then we'd have to lose all of this progress. They're just going to stand there forever, aren't they? Yes, they are. How long are you going to keep this up, Kapil? I don't think anybody is turning up. I really don't think they are. I really hope that we can cancel this interaction. Can we pose for a picture or publicity stunt? I mean, he's not turning up. I don't think this is going to work. Have you finally noticed that we're here? No. I'm going to cancel that. And you're going to stand there forever, Kapil. Have fun, Kapil. Waiting forever for that photo shoot that is not going to happen. I don't think we can even talk to you anymore. Nope, we can't talk to you anymore, Kapil. You are, in fact, stuck there forever. Set in stone for a photo opportunity that will never arrive. Such is the curse of Kapil, the man who tried to get fame too eagerly, and will forevermore be stone. I'm just glad that we could cancel that interaction and leave, because that arm doesn't look very healthy. Not even slightly. We would indeed like to go home, because Kapil isn't going to be doing anything anymore for a very long time. That said, Kapil does get on quite well with us, so that's a thing. I'll have to remember that. Maybe they can make a dynamic duo in Studio Town. That is, if he'll ever move again. I really don't think Kapil is ever going to move again, is he? And thus, he was set in stone forever. Well, goodbye, Kapil. I'm sure we'll talk again at some point, but not right now. Because unfortunately, you aren't going anywhere. Ever again. You know, if we come back here and he's still stood there, that would be wonderful. But unfortunately, I don't think the game will remember. Okay, you have arrived back home, and boy, are your needs dreadful. We're going to deal with this one and this one as much as we possibly can, as it is only 10 o'clock in the morning, and you are extremely tired. Just, there we go, use that, and then I think just that, and then you'll go to bed. I think that's a really good idea. There's really no point in making that bed, because Danielle is about to go and use it. For when we come back, folks, hopefully Kapil will no longer be stoned when we ring him and ask him to come over. He seems like somebody that would be really good to make friends with. Maybe he has a lot of star power. There is only one way to find out. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Dag dag.